So hi everyone, this is Datacraft. We are with Soyun Park, one of the artists that we asked to join for our research project. We asked each artist and designer to share their process with machine learning and how they create and curate data sets to train their own model. So welcome Soyun, and I wonder if you could first tell us a little bit about yourself, very briefly, and then we ask more about your Datacraft recipe that you shared with us.
Yes, hello. Thank you so much for inviting me. My name is Soyun and I'm from South Korea, and I am currently based in The Hague in the Netherlands for the past 9 years, and I'm an interdisciplinary artist who is interested in mostly my research is about body and technology relationship and political issues of machine learning, and often I hack and I go around places that are not that I'm not supposed to be, and and use this way of method to by my artistic practice. And I also teach in the University of Arts in Arnhem.
So your dataset was very much about movement and gesture recognition, which is one of the research that you are leading right now. And we were wondering if you were to give a metaphor to the model that you trained, or if you were to give it a personality, what would it be?
Personality.
Or is it a creature? Is it a machine? What is this entity that you're working with?
I think it's silly person that I want to be.
That you would aspire to be.
Yeah, definitely.
You used the word hacking. I'm happy to hear the word hacking. I wonder how you define hacking, because I think, we're talking to artists, we're not necessarily talking to engineers, and so that means there's always going to be some sort of a hack that artists are going to be using to use machine learning. But I wonder what your definition of hacking is.
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm not actually working with programming, for example, but I am employing more the act of hacking. So looking at the system and finding out what the problem is in the system, and to do so I use artistic method to trick the system or subvert the intended use of the system. So now I'm currently working with a public security camera that it is being live streamed 24/7, and I'm making a choreography around this camera. So this kind of intervention in the technology, that's what I am defining as hacking.
And you mentioned that the model you train is like a silly person.
Yeah.
If we start with the dataset that you created yourself from movement, I was wondering, is it something that guided your choices of dataset? Now we see some images of you moving and all the different poses that you gather. Was silliness a filter for you to choose the datasets?
The silliness, how I define is in a way that the model is not intending for you to use for. So, for example, this model specifically, it's a fall detection that it is used for care homes and such. That it is developed to define identify if you fell or not. But I am completely employing on different method that is not supposed to be used. Also, it's very useless in a way. And I really like that aspect. And when we do something useless with technologies, then we can really reveal what's underneath the software and politics and issues. And that's how I define that I'm aspire to be a silly person.
Oh, okay. But then
Yeah.
how, when we look, now that we see on the screen a selection of data that you
Yeah.
prepared to train the model, could you maybe tell us more about this process of creating the data and curating it, and also
collecting
yeah,
it,
collecting it,
filtering it, preparing it,
labeling it,
taking care of it.
Yeah, definitely. So, as I explained in the video, we have asked the participants to fall to the ground, and only after looking at the footage we realized that falling